Before we jump into today's video, I want to give a quick shout out to our channel sponsor, Many Realms. If you're looking for Magic the Gathering and Magic the Gathering related supplies, be sure to check out ManyRealms.com. I'll post a link to their website in the video description, so be sure to go check them out. What is up, everyone? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and today we're going to crack open a little Commander Legends. Nothing crazy today, just a little box break, no battle. Just going to enjoy some nice, easy opening with some Commander Legends. Hopefully rip some good stuff in here. So, yeah, no long monologues. Let's just get into cracking some packs here. Commander Legends has aged wonderfully. Yeah, I mean, even with the Jewel Lotus banning, which I still kind of like the card long term. You've got Crowdlands, you've got Mana Drain, you've got Commander Plate, Scroll Rack, Vampiric Tutor. Lots and lots of playables. Dropped a pack. All the things. 3 visits as an uncommon. Pretty good stuff in here. Potential for a foil etched hit. Hopefully we see some of those things today. Like at least a couple of them, right? And I'll give these things one more shuffle, and then we'll distribute some packs. Okay. So we've got 4 participants today, and 6 packs apiece. There's 6 for Almighty Taquito. There's 6 for Ezra. 6 for Ben T. And last but not least, I believe 6 for Justin B. Again, just a casual break today. So let's go 3 and 3. We'll just do 2 rounds, 3 and 3. Good luck, everyone. Let's have some fun. Hopefully pull some spicy stuff. All right. Again, as I mentioned, lots of really good, I mean, it is a commander set, right? So lots of good playables in the commons and uncommon section. Not really focused on those today, but Victimize, Lore Seeker Stone, Court of Ire is our rare, our first rare. Then we have an uncommon Kesset, Ghost of Ramirez DiPietro, and a foil common Ambush Viper. Some notable rares in here as well. Jessica's Will is a good one. Chroma's Will, also very good. Opposition Agent. It's been a while since I pulled one of those. I don't have a track record of pulling a lot of those. Probably pulled twice as many Jessica's Wills as I have Oppo Agents, but that's not the worst. It's not the worst thing, right? Sisei's Ring, Vow Flight, Return to Dust, Rex Sage. Rare is Aurora Phahonyx. Little Phoenix action. Followed by an upside down, why not, Brinolin, the Moonkraken, Quain, the Itinerant Meddler, as a commander mythic, that's cool, and a foil rare of Soul of Eternity. Soul of Eternity. Not a top tier foil rare, unfortunately, but we might get a crack at a second one, a second foil rare in this box. Usually 1 to 2. All right. All right, Siren Storm Tamer into Monstrous Onslaught. Slaughter the Strong. There's a mythic. It is Archon of Coronation. Not going to be one of our top tier mythic pulls, but a mythic nonetheless. You become the Monarch. 6 for 5/5 flyer, and as long as you're the Monarch, damage doesn't cause you to lose life. It is kind of cool. All right. Anara and a foil common Trove Tracker. We will sleeve our Archon up. Commander Legends, a very track printable set. I'll be honest, I don't know all like the combinations. Like I can't tell from pulling the Archon what print sheet we're on. So surprise to me as well. I do know that the track printings tend to run in the roughly the same order. Like as far as like the mythics tend to all be Finhorn Hopes. You know, grouped in the similar ways. All right, Pen and Blade, Confiscate. So we are on to Ezra this time. Confiscate, Kumbaya Witches. Rare is Command Beacon. That's a pretty solid rare. No, don't mind that. Sacrifice command beacon, put your commander into your hand from the command zone. Get rid of that pesky tax. Foil common, Malfield Twins. Alright. Alright. I think Commander's Plate and Jewel Lotus tend to run on the same part of the print sheet. I can't remember. Scroll Rack is also paired with something, and I can't remember which one it is. So you're going to have those combination boxes. Supreme Will. Strength of the pack. Frenzied Saddle Brute. The rare is Elvish Dreadlord. And you do tend to get one commander slot mythic from each box. The best you can do there, the one you really want is Sakashima of 1,000 Faces. I think Sakashima's like a $30 card. Okay. Keep coming box. Let's go. Scholar of the Aegis. Brass Herald. Stingerfling Spider. Hey, it's a crowd land. Vault of Champions. Not a bad place to be. We do not mind crowd lands. Pretty good. All of these carry value. Another upside down card. So weird. That's... Whoa, 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 whoa. It's Arlen and Breaches. That's so bizarre. Oh, it's not Arlen. It's Alharu. Solemn Ritualist. And there's Breaches. And an Ancestral Blade. But... actually, two pretty solid lands as far as rares are concerned with the Vault of Champions and Command Beacon. All right, Ben. We are all in one mythic in. Does tend to be about, what, 4 mythics per box? There's definitely enough juice in the rares that it's not necessarily mythic or bust. Again, if you can hit Jessica's Will, Chroma's Will, and or Opposition Agent, those are all very, very desirable rares. Meteoric Mace, Skilled Animator, Cast Down. The rare is Laboratory Drudge. This upside down thing is really weird. Double upside down card and sure. Numa and Miara. Followed by a foil common Marble Diamond. I remember as Mana Rocks when Diamonds first came out. What were they? Mirage Block? I think. Is that right? Seems correct. It was like, whoa, those are pretty good Mana Rocks. I mean, you know, it's not a Soul Ring or anything, but it's still pretty playable. And it's funny to this day, like they're still playable. All right, Fathom Sword, Fleet Sword Jack, Mask of Memory, Patron of Valiant, and a Court of Grace. I do like Court of Grace. Followed by a little bonus rare that is Yearlock of the Scorched Ash, Bring Back Mana Burn, and a Nimrus Una's Trickster. So double commander rare neat there. Kind of neat. Into our third pack, Preordained. Actually, pretty good common there. Here we go. Vow of Lightning. Thirst for Knowledge. Also a solid uncommon. Dreamstone Hedron. The rare is Blade Griff Prototype. Dargo. Siani. And a cool Kalfiner, the Last U, as a foil etch treatment. That's actually a pretty spicy, well, I'll say at least solid. I don't know if spicy is the right word, but I really like Kalfiner, the Last U. 6 for 3/7 Vigilance Reach, and when the Last U or another creature you control dies, return up to one other target creature card with lesser toughness from your graveyard to your hand. That's a neat one. I'm going to sleeve that up. Okay, all right. So we did get a foil etched rare. It's cool because they can be commons or not commons, uncommons. Ever so rarely or seldomly you get a mythic out of that, but that is far less far less likely. All right, Justin. We've only seen one mythic. Justin, would you like to break the streak of no mythic packs? Viscerous here. Very nice. All right, here we go. Vow of Duty, Ingenuity Engine, Guildless Commons. The rare is Rings of Brighthearth. Man, this was a really expensive card at one time. And it's still a really good card. It doesn't see as much play, but it is a very neat Magic the Gathering card. Radiant Sarah Archangel Krark. I do like me some Krark. I'll thumbless and everything, and a foil Ghost of Ramirez D. Pietro. So I do like Krark. Rings of Bright Hearth is still a fun card. Probably has a little bit of value to it as well. All right. Keep heating up, box. We have yet to see a another Viscerous here. We've yet to see a 3 visits. Open the Armory, Grafted War Gear, Imperious Perfect. Rare is Keeper of the Accord. Another upside down slot's been so weird. Yuri, Master of the Review. We did get an Arkelos, Lagoon Mystic. It's our Sultai Turtle thing. And a foil Finhorn Elves. That's kind of neat. Okay, all right. Third pack. I'm going to need to see a little more from this box. Started off so well. Since cooled down. All right. Orzhov, Advocist, Vow of Wilderness, Thought Vessel, obviously a very good uncommon. Rare is Staff of Domination. All right, that's a solid rare. Staff of Domination, still a good card. Some infinite combo potential. Into Tuya Bearclaw, into Belby Corrupted Observer, another commander rare. And a foil rare Krark. All right, well, Justin, I hope you liked and or needed more than one copy of Krark. I think I'm going to throw the Bright Hearth on top just because I love the card. All right. We are heading into the second half of the box, and we are on 1 Mythic and 1 Crowdland. Hope to see at least 1 more Crowdland from this box, and like at least 2 more Mythics, hopefully 3. Taquito. Your time to shine. Let's see it. All right. Vow of Torment, Hero's Blade, Feast of Succession. The rare is Kamal's Will. That is not the will we wanted to see. Another upside down. This one's Rogra, son of Roga. And, oh, that's cool. A Gillanra. And what I was saying, it's cool about is Orami of the Death Tide. So we got a second foil edge card in this box. This one being an uncommon, but still sweet nevertheless. Double etched foil, not super common in these boxes. Usually it's about 1 per box. I'm trying to think what's the most have I seen a 3 foil etched box? I can't immediately recall, but it doesn't seem out of the question. Just not terribly common. Fencing Ace, Armorcraft Judge, Nadir's Nightblade. Rare is Austere Command, an oldie but a goodie. Still a pretty good card to play in Commander. Abomination of Llanowar. Hey, Obeka, Brute Chronologist. I like Obeka quite a bit. And a foil uncommon Sifter Worm. All right, some playables, but nothing blowing my socks off. Come on. Come on, Commander Legends. Here we go. Furnace Celebration. Warden of Evos Isle. Arcane Signet. Obviously a very good uncommon. Rare is, hey, there's a good one. Sweet. Opposition Agent. We needed a good pull, and there's a really good one. And like I said, I don't pull this card very often, so anytime I see one of these, it's always a very, very nice surprise for me. Obviously a very good card and a pretty valuable card as well. Nice hit there. Next up, we've got Emoti. These up and down cards are killing me. This time it's Arden. Fool me once. An Inspiring Roar. But I will say about the Oppo Agent real quick. Love that card. That's a pretty good one. Okay. What Opposition Agent is not, though, is a Mythic. So there are 9 packs left in this box, and I believe we are on 1 Mythic. And 1 Crowdland. It's not uncommon to necessarily have it's usually like, I would say the norm is 2 Crowdlands per box. I have had a 0 box. 1 is fairly common. But Again, the norm is usually about 2 per box. A foil Crowdland aside. Daring Saboteur. Faith's Fetters. Scaled a Behemoth. Rare is Bio Waste Blob. Kedis. Oh, Kedis is good. That's a pretty good uncommon. Whenever a commander you control deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent. Yep. Kedis is a pretty valuable uncommon. Hans Eriksson as a commander rare. And the Trailblazer. I will throw, why not, Kedis over there just because not a battle today. All right. Well, that's at least a solid uncommon to get for sure. All right. All right, Ezra, keep us going. Of course, Command Tower. Interpret the Signs. Intangible Virtue. Merchant Raiders. Rare is there's a second Crowdland. All right, love to see it. Undergrowth Stadium, we'll take that. More upside down cards, just to mess with me. Kelith. And a Lysa Shroud of Dusk, which is also a pretty good card. Fleshback Marauder. Okay. So, rares and uncommons, pitching in. Check. Here we go. Null Caller, Lightning Rig Crew, Sunset Pyramid. We have a mythic. It is a very good one. It is Vamp Tutor. Is that 2 Vamp Tutor boxes in a row? I think it is. That is not a complaint, by the way. Ezra, congratulations on the hit. That's about the best you can do. I think this is the most valuable card in the set again, post Jeweled Lotus banning. Very, very nice. So actually a Vamp Tutor with a double Crowdland box, that actually is more uncommon. Normally it's like 1 Crowdland and sometimes even 0 in the Vamp boxes. So very, very nice hit. Congratulations. Prava, Armix, and a foil Path of Ancestry. We will, of course, sleeve up that Vamp Tutor. That is a really good hit. We are at we are at 2 mythics now, and we know where we're at. What I'll also say then is that there's a high chance we're getting like, what is it, Profane Transfusion or like Mnemonic Deluge. All right, Ben. So how about we just do like Jessica's Will instead? Let's plan for that. All right, first response. There's also a Commander Mythic, and that could still be Sakashima. Ordeal, Volcanic Torrent. Rare is Body of Knowledge, followed by more upside down craziness here. All right, Glaceon, Power Stone Engineer, and a Gore Moldrak Amphenologist, followed by a Haunted Cloak. Actually, Haunted Cloak as a foil common is kind of cool. All right. Little Vamp Tutor. Never unhappy with a Vamp Tutor box. Here we go. Codex Shredder. Actually, Codex Shredders are pretty good. And there you go. There's the best of the uncommons that you can do, and that's 3 visits. I think 3 visits is still like $7. Kedis might be more, actually. They're pretty close. Meteor Golem. The rare is Flamekin Herald, followed by upside down cards to upset me. Rayav, Master Smith, pretty good, and Essior. But we will take that 3 visits for sure. All right, last pack for Ben. Sitting on a 2 mythic box right now with 4 packs to go, counting the one in my hand. All right. Preordained, still a good common. Finhorn Elves, still a pretty good common. All right. Kangi's Lieutenant. Golem Artisan. Pride of the Perfect. Rare is Dawnglade Regent. Enters, become the Monarchs for 7 for an 8/8. All your permanents have hexproof. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's the Commander Mythic. So there's Captain Vargas Wrath as the uncommon and a Tevish Zat Doom of Fools as a Planeswalker that can also be your commander, which is pretty cool. Sakashima side, Jessica's also pretty good, and then Tevish Zat is not a Not a nothing burger. We will take that. Corpse Churn, and that will do it there. So getting at least a 3 visits and a Tevishsat to go along with the Kalfners. Not the worst place. Not fire, but all right, here we go. Justin, we have now 3 mythics. 4 would be the average. Kind of feel like we're still live for one. But again, Jessica's Will would be a very nice pull at this point, or a Chroma's Will. We would accept either of those very, very gladly. Here we go. Angelic Armaments, Volcanic Dragon, Demonic Lore, the rare... Oh, 3rd Crowdland. Wow. Okay. That is definitely out of the norm for Vamp boxes. Yeah, we'll take it, though. Spectator Seating, very nice. We don't dislike Crowdlands. They all have value. All in like the, what, 10 to 15 range, I think? Falthus, and a common natural reclamation. Did I just... Oh, it's uncommon. Okay. Humble Defector. Nadier's Nightblade. Hunter's Insight. That is a mythic, and it is... There it is. Profane Transfusion. I was like, it's got to be either Mnemonic Deluge or Profane Transfusion. Unless we had some really wonky box, which has happened to us before in the past, but this seemed like the more likely outcome. It is a mythic. It is Profane Transfusion. In case you're wondering what this does, it's 9 mana sorcery. 2 target players exchange life totals. You create an XX colorless horror artifact creature token where X is the difference between those players' life totals. Neat, not necessarily practical. We have Alina, Kessig Trapper, and Slurk All Ingesting, followed by a foil uncommon Orzhov Advocist. We will sleeve the Profane. Technically, Spectator Seating, more valuable. All right, last pack. We did get up to our requisite 4 mythics. We've got 3 Crowdlands. That's a pretty good Commander Legends box and an Opposition Agent. Hitting a lot of the good rares. Again, the only thing really, I think the only real piece missing, there's probably one more rare that I can't remember offhand, but Jessica's Will and Chroma's Will would be a great send-off for this box. Mindless Automaton. Burning Anger. Revenant. Oh, okay, there we go. Apex Devastator. Very nice. Not a bad mythic. We'll go over this one in a second. These upside down cards absolutely killing me though. Tormod the Desecrator, Hamza, and Angelic Armaments as a foil. Devastator is quite a card. It is 10 for a 10-10 Cascade, Cascade, Cascade. So quadruple Cascade. Cascade, 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 Cascade. So there we go. That's actually not a bad way to go. Devastator was a really valuable card at one point. I think I got up to like close to $20. It did get a reprint like a Commander deck, I think, somewhere along the way. So that dropped it, but not a throwaway. Certainly not a nothing burger. Nice little Chimera Hydra. Well, that's going to do it. Another box of Commander Legends in the book. The Mythics decided to all hide out in the back. But at the end of the day, while we didn't hit like the Jessica's Will or the Chroma's Will, and again, I think there was one more rare that I'm forgetting that's kind of creeped up there. Hitting an Opposition Agent is always a good day for me. I don't pull those a whole lot. We had 3 Crowdlands in the box. It was a Vampiric Tutor box, which meant Mnemonic Deluge or Profane Transfusion. It didn't end up being the Transfusion, but we got a little bonus mythic in there with the Apex Devastator, so not the worst place to be. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me, hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much, everybody, and be well.